This is exactly what the Grizzlies needed. As Memphis has officially started preseason play, it's beginning to paint a more clear picture on who is massively improving for second-year forward Jaylen Wells. His stock is rising, ladies and gentlemen, and it is rising fast. Safe to say, after his performance in the Grizzlies' second preseason game against the Boston Celtics. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Jared Alatorre here for another episode of Grizzlies Digest. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode. We are officially in preseason play, ladies and gentlemen. This is amazing. We're here. We've been talking about it for the last couple of months now. We've sort of course, had a little bit of a dead period after the offseason and trades and the draft and all that. But we are back, ladies and gentlemen, and we are here to once again highlight our fantastic subscribers. 39% of you are subscribed. Look, folks, just want to say, look at how far we've come. Look at those two little bubbles and almost how even they are. Let's try and get them. I think we can get to about even and surpass the not subscribed bubble during the regular season. I have no doubt about it, but you got to hit that subscribe button so you can get more updates from us. Preseason play is officially here, and we're not wasting any more time. Getting right into the content right now, and the story is about Jaylen Wells. What a night he had, and of course the Grizzlies did not come out on top, but of course it's preseason play. What does it matter? It doesn't count. It's only to evaluate guys like Javon Small and PJ Hall, Cedric Coward, all those guys. Jock Landale has done a pretty nice job. Ty Jerome has been amazing. He's completely wiped away any bad memories of Luke Kennard, in my opinion, over the past a few nights here. But for Jaylen Wells, wow, 21 points, 3 assists, 6 of 9 field goals, 3 of 5 from downtown, 6 of 7 from the free throw in 24 minutes. Grizzlies says, year 2 leap incoming. And, I mean, who doesn't agree with this? I mean, the story here, folks, is Jaylen Wells. This is the obvious, most positive takeaway that I think the Grizzlies fans can take away over the last two, or the first two, I should say, preseason games. And, I mean, why not? I mean, he's a young guard, second-year forward, and you can just see the energy and the difference he has on offense and defense. Just want to take a look at one play he had here on the offensive side. Grizzlies obviously down by 25 points, but look at the confidence. Look at the handle. Look at the competitive nature, but still so smooth with it. I mean, you didn't see the real finesse, comfortable play inside Jaylen Wells' game last season. I think he was, again, every rookie, I say this all the time with rookies, they're raw, just let them learn. Don't put too much on them. Just let them learn. And you can see he has a more comfortable feel to his game. He's more confident. He knows what's going on. He feels like he can make a move like that one-on-one with someone near the top of the key and hit a long jump shot just like he did right there. And then at the beginning of the game, I don't have the highlight for you here, but at the beginning of the game, just all up on Jaylen Brown like a knife. And it just really looked like something just non-scripted, just something that you can't script. He's been obviously working on his game, and you could tell from that injury last season, he's done a remarkable job to get back on track and even get better on both sides of the ball. Now going into this next slide, we look at the box score, and just want to highlight what Jaylen Wells did. Of course, as we said, 21 points, 3 of 5 from downtown. He had 3 turnovers, but he also had 3 assists. And then let's look at the others. I mean, while we're at it, right? Tuomas Iiasalo said, hey, we're going to make some tweaks, some changes, and, why not play around with it? I mean, this is preseason. You got to get the guys some time while you can. Lawson Lovery making the start. Same with Javon Small. Braxton Key with some good minutes. John Conchar with a couple of bucks. Had a 3-pointer in the Pistons game. But could not connect from downtown in the Boston game. Even Olivier Maxence Prosper, the former Maverick, getting into it with 5 points in 11 minutes. All those, were free throws, but you appreciate the physical sense of nature that Omax has to drive inside, get to the paint. His athleticism on defense, I think, is going to be tremendous. But you look at Cedric Howard. A lot of people talking about him too, right? 15 points in 26 minutes. Santi Aldama going to have to take on a huge role for the first couple weeks, I think, of the regular season. He had 12 points last night in 25 minutes. But the story here, folks, no doubt is Jaylen Wells. I mean, I think, in my opinion, I think he's the best teammate on this team. Also has the highest ceiling on this team. Now, I know people talk about all the time about what Coward maybe can do in the future, what Gigi Jackson's going to do. Some people were high on Vince Williams in the beginning, but maybe not as much as Gigi at this point. But I think Jaylen Wells has the highest potential ceiling, and the Grizzlies can get so much more out of him in the next few seasons, assuming that he stays a Memphis Grizzly, and that's what we all want, right? We all want Jaylen to stay a Memphis Grizzly so that he can unleash his highest potential. And that's still, I mean, I think what he's doing now, I mean, I think is close to being special. And I think that Memphis fans should be very, very blessed that they have a guy like Jaylen Wells on their basketball team. Not just a growing talent, not just improving game by game, season by season, but I think, in my opinion, he's also the best teammate on this team. Just his energy to try and get back after such a horrible injury late last season, and then being able to do what he does, just looks so confident, looks smooth with his jump shot. You just can't say enough great things about him. I could have a conversation about it for, literally, 20 more minutes, but I'm obviously not going to do that because I respect y'all's time. Matt Infield says, easily the biggest positive for the Grizzlies tonight, well, going back to the night of the Celtics game, was Jaylen Wells scoring a team-high 21 points and only needing 9 shots to do it. Tuomas Iiasalo was very complimentary of Wells' growth, saying, quote, he's really improved several facets of his offensive game. Pardon me, as I think Iiasalo is going to be a phenomenal piece to Wells' growth. I think Iiasalo is the right coach for Wells' growth, as well as these other young guys, including Jock Landale, who had a little bit of a run-in / connection with him and other international guys in the past few years. So I think Tuomas is the right coach to do this. And, of course, just highlighting Wells' play again, marking him as the third best Grizzly, as one NBA writer put it. For right here, this is Matt on X. He posts a lot about basketball content. He's got about tens of thousands of followers on X, but he talks about Ace Bailey and Blake Wesley, blah, blah, blah. But he talks about Jaylen Wells, saying he might be the third best Grizzly this year. Now, that's obviously a high ceiling to hold up to, considering Zach Edey was actually the third best Grizzly in the ESPN Top 100. It went Ja Morant, then Jaren Jackson, obviously, and then Zach Edey at about number 89, I think it was. 90 or 91. I think 89, but fact check me if I'm a little bit off on that. But saying he's the third best Grizzly this year, I mean, that's something to say, right? I mean, because you're thinking, okay, Zach Edey or Ty Jerome or KCP could very well take that role. Santi Aldama just got a big deal, but Jaylen Wells to really step up like that and to get noticed like that, I mean, it is, I think, really tremendous. And it just shows his incredible work ethic, and he deserves every minute of this recognition. I could go on 60 minutes on a whole Jaylen Wells video here on Grizzlies Digest, but I'm obviously not going to do that because the guys the guys on the higher up side of Digest would absolutely torch me for that. But that just goes to show just how incredible I think he is, and his ceiling is really improving each game, and I have no doubt that he's going to be a star in this league in the next few seasons. And again, some people might say, "Oh, Jersey, you're just going off the second preseason game." I mean, you could see the difference. The mechanics are different. The confidence is different. his I keep saying smoothness, but that's the best word I can use right now, is different. And you just look at his game on both ends of the ball, you feel confident about putting him at that starting 3 role, even putting him maybe in that 2 role at times, depending on if they want to go. The Grizzlies want to go a little bit taller, but that's up to Tuomas Iiasalo. But that's going to do it for us. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Grizzlies Digest. Jaylen Wells, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to talk more about Jaylen Wells in the comment section, hit that comment section down below. Hit the subscribe button down below. You can like this video, comment this video, share this video to your friends. Jaylen Wells, folks, he's the story for your early preseason thus far for the Memphis Grizzlies. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.